For 70 years, the social contract was simple. Work hard, get a degree, buy a home, and you've made it. You were middle class. You were safe. But as we sit here in 2026, that contract hasn't just been rewritten. It's been shredded. Today, earning six figures in a major city doesn't make you rich. It often means you're just one emergency away from the edge. While the headlines talk about stock market highs, the middle is disappearing in real time. The question isn't just why this is happening. The question is, if the middle class is dying, where does that leave you? Today, we are looking at the data the central banks aren't talking about. Welcome to Global Market Explained. Let's look at the numbers. Since 2020, the global cost of living has undergone a structural shift. We aren't just dealing with temporary inflation anymore. We are facing the essentials tax. In 2026, the three pillars of middle-class life, housing, healthcare, and education, have decoupled from reality. While wages have technically risen by 15% over the last few years, the cost of a starter home in most developed markets has jumped by 40%. This is what economists call the Great Squeeze. You're making more money than your parents ever did, but you can afford half of what they had. The ladder to the middle class hasn't just become steeper, the bottom rungs have been removed entirely. But here is the strange part. The global economy isn't actually shrinking. It's splitting. Look at this K-shaped recovery. On the top arm of the K, we have asset owners. If you own real estate, semiconductor stocks, or AI-integrated infrastructure, your wealth has exploded. But on the bottom arm, we have the time sellers. These are people, doctors, lawyers, and managers who exchange their hours for a paycheck. In 2026, productivity is no longer linked to human labor. It's linked to capital and automation. For the first time in history, being a high-earning professional is no longer a guarantee of financial security. If you don't own the machines or the land, you're being left behind. Why is 2026 the breaking point? It's the white-collar crunch. A few years ago, we thought automation was for factory workers. We were wrong. AI has now moved into middle management, accounting, and entry-level legal work, the very jobs that built the middle class. What we are seeing is the birth of a two-tier society. On one side, a global elite of tech owners and sovereign wealth. On the other, a massive service class of people who are working harder than ever just to stay still. The middle is no longer a destination. It's a transition zone. The old middle class is gone, and it's not coming back. But that doesn't mean you have to fail. It means the rules of the game have changed. To survive in this new world market, you have to stop thinking like a worker and start thinking like an investor. Whether that's investing in your own niche skills, diversifying into hard assets, or understanding global trade shifts, knowledge is now the only real hedge against the squeeze. The world market has moved. The question is, are you moving with it? If you found this breakdown helpful, subscribe to Global Market Explained as we track the shifts that define our future. Thanks for watching.